Drive to Survive. The Netflix show that has revived our beloved sport over the past few years, with a fresh load of fans, most of which being American, unfortunately, as well as a load of the younger generation who never grew up watching the sport or had the chance to be exposed to it beforehand. Now, love it or hate it, you can't deny that this show's been massive for F1. And thanks to it, it feels like this once dying sport is finally getting mainstream. I mean, as someone who's been watching the sport pretty much their entire life, the difference since Drive to Survive is actually mental. Like when I was in school, right, nobody really knew about F1, no one really cared about F1. But now, lads, people have stan accounts on Twitter for the drivers. What's going on? Like people I used to be in classes with, right? They're obsessed with it. My childhood best friend's sister now wants to work in F1. You couldn't have even paid her to watch a race back in the day. Now with this new wave of fans, however, there has been a load of criticism from long-time fans like myself that these new lot don't know anything about F1. They're just fake fans, only watching for their sexy drivers. They don't care about racing. They don't care about F1. They only care about the over-dramatized, made-up storylines that Netflix shits out for them every single year. Not my words, Netflix, don't worry. I like you. Please hire me. But yeah, according to some of these older long-term fans, all these new fans just, aren't as important as us. They're not really fans. They're just fakes. Only people that have been watching, living, breathing Formula One since the day they were born really matter. Which, let's just be honest here, is a stupid opinion to have. Like, just because someone started being a fan because of a TV show doesn't mean they're any less of a fan than you. And even if they are, why do you care, bro? I just don't get it, honestly. These people on Twitter get impressed about Drive to Survive fans, right? You need to worry less about what everyone else is doing and worry more about your driver finishing P12 every weekend. Today, I'm putting all of this to the test by rounding up 4 self-proclaimed Drive to Survive fans and testing them on their F1 knowledge. So, without any further ado, let's crack on. So, introduce yourself.
My name's Curtis. I'm a Drive to Survive fan.
I'm Liam. I'm a software engineer.
I'm Katia. I'm a DTS fan, I suppose.
So how did you, get into F1? Was it literally just through Drive to Survive?
So basically, COVID happened. I don't know if you guys know. It's a pretty big deal.
My dad always watched it, so growing up, I was watching it with him. But I never fully got into it until I watched Drive to Survive.
So my best mate was already like a super long time Formula One fan. He suggested trying Drive to Survive. I really enjoyed it, and now I literally can't get enough of it.
I started watching Drive to Survive, and then what happened was, as we were still locked down and sports still wasn't coming back, I started watching old seasons of F1 because to me, it felt like live sports because I didn't know what was going to happen.
You've also become a bit of a wag since you've become F1.
I suppose.
Mate, Drive to Survive is not only making F1 fans, it's making relationships. Shout out to Brendan. So would you say you're pretty like a hardcore fan now? Or are you more like a casual? Or...
No, I'm definitely more hardcore.
So you should get all these questions right in theory.
I'd like to.
Are we confident?
My level that I think I'm at is I think I know as much as like your average F1 fan.
Well, the mix of questions I got are a sort of mix of general F1 knowledge, maybe historic knowledge, but not like stupidly old. I mean, I'm only 22. I am quite old.
I've brought some props. I brought you an outfit, right?
Me an outfit or you an outfit?
For me.
Oh, he's got a Red Bull jacket. You know what? I changed my mind. I don't want him in this video.
I've got something for you.
Something for me? What is it?
Mika Hakkinen McLaren Mercedes.
Ooh, that's cold, mate. That's cool. Right, so we're changed now. It's just slightly big on me, but you know what? I'll keep it on for the vibe. Right, so the first question is, which circuit hosted the first ever F1 race?
I don't know.
I do know this. It was in France.
Silverstone.
Correct.
Was it at Paul Ricard?
No, it was not.
Was I close?
No, it wasn't in France. The answer was, in fact, Silverstone.
Yeah, I mean, if I had to guess, that would have been my guess, but I would have been lying if I said I knew.
Question 2. Who are the only team to have won both championships in their only season? So that's the drivers and constructors.
I have absolutely no idea.
Oh, Benetton? Jordan? It was definitely one of them.
Was it definitely one of them?
No, now you're making it feel like it wasn't.
I'm trying to think of teams that I know won or somebody won.
I know Michael Schumacher drove for them, I think. Benetton.
I mean, was Braun?
Yeah, you got it, lad. It's Braun.
Oh, it's so close.
No, you're not, bro.
They both begin with B.
No, I should have known that. I interviewed Jensen Button.
You interviewed What?
That's really embarrassing.
Whose email are you going to slide to me so I can get Jensen Button on this channel? You're doing well so far with 2...
Too wrong.
You're doing great, mate. It can't get much better. So question 3, you should get this one, I think. What was the previous name of AlphaTauri?
Toro Rosso.
Toro Rosso.
Toro Rosso.
Correct. And for a bonus point, what was the name of the team before that?
Oh, I do know this
I
one.
don't know. And I feel like I do know this.
I've heard it before, but I can't come up with it right now.
It's Minardi, mate. Minardi.
I knew that.
I feel under pressure and then I'm like blank.
Right, an easy one here. You should be able to get your second point on the board. What was the name of Michael Schumacher's brother who also raced in F1?
Ralph?
Correct.
I do know this.
Give me the answer then. What was his name?
No!
Oh, I do know it. I do know it.
Mr. Schumacher.
Derek.
What year did Nico Rosberg win the title?
I'm gonna guess 2015.
2014.
It's not right, mate. You're within 2 years.
Oh, was it 2012?
2016.
2016, mate.
I was close.
That's one of my things when I was like starting to rewatch like seasons from like 2010 through like 2020. I made sure I knew which one was the Rosberg year.
You're having a stinker, mate. Honestly, this has not gone well. You came in, he's bought the merch of him. He comes in with the knowledge. I thought, you know what? He's going to get 10 out of 10 here.
Mate, it's the Red Bull jacket.
Innit? Take that Red Bull jacket off. I reckon he'd be flying.
There we go. I'm going to get them all right now.
Next question is a true or false, right? Nico Hulkenberg has the record for the most races without a pole or podium.
I know he has the record for most points scored without a podium. So I'll just say true.
That is true.
No, it's not.
False.
That's correct.
Yay!
Do you know why it's false?
No.
He's got a pole position from Brazil
Oh!
2010.
Oh man, yeah. I didn't listen close enough to the question.
How are you feeling right now?
I was so confident, and now I feel like I need to skulk away in shame.
So, next question. How old was Max Verstappen on debut?
Do I need to get the amount of days?
Just his age is fine.
Was it 17?
17.
He was just 18.
No, he was 17, mate.
17.
Right, so the next question has 3 answers, but you only get 1 point for it.
Oh, go on. Let me pull some extra points out.
Right, just for you, this answer has 3 points on offer, all right? What were the 3 teams that joined the F1 grid in 2010?
3 teams joined F1 in 2010.
I'll give you a hint. None of them are in it anymore.
Red Bull. No.
Toro Rosso.
Okay.
Racing Point.
Okay.
I don't know, like what I have no idea when like Jordan came in.
This is going to be totally wrong, but I'm just going to say Lotus because I don't know. Because I was going to say Braun, but that's 2011.
There's a lot to unpack with what you just said there. I'm going to start with a final point that Braun was 2009, not 2011.
Oh,
So the answer was Virgin, HRT, and Lotus. So most of the ones so far have been, you know, F1 history sort of related. So I guess we can let you off. But this current one is about a current team principal, okay? What is the name of the team boss of AlphaTauri?
Oh, man, nobody knows that.
Is it oh man.
I can't even picture his face, which is so bad.
He's bold.
They're all bold.
He's bold and old.
They're all bold and old.
Like it's a short name, I think, or at least the one I'm thinking of, like Mike Frotz or something weird.
Yeah, is it Franz Tost?
It is Franz Tost. He's got one right, boys.
Franz Tost. Oh, dude. So that's when I said, because I said Frotz.
Yeah, you were on. I knew you knew what you were on about, roughly, on the right lines. How you feeling?
Oh, mate, honestly, the adrenaline rush when it just came to my brain
The thing
then.
is, I do know them, but under pressure, no.
The big spotlight of the MrAidenRule channel just cracks everyone. Everyone just crumbles. So many subscribers watching this. This might even get, right, 300 views.
I know, and everyone's be like, this girl knows nothing about Formula One. And be like, I promise I do.
Right, so somehow, Liam, we're on the final question already, and there's 2 points on offer here, okay? How many titles did Sebastian Vettel win, and in which year did he win his last?
He won 4,
4.
Correct.
and it was 2013.
2013.
I want to say 2013.
How confident are you on 2013?
Mate, not confident at all.
Liam, I can confirm that you're correct! Yeah! It's 2013.
I do. Oh my goodness.
She's done it. She's done it. Absolutely fantastic. She's got 2 for 2 at the end.
Thank you.
You have got a grand total of 4 out of 12. I believe there's 12 points on offer here, but you've got 4 right anyway.
Well, I mean, if you count the fact that you let me have 3 extra points, if I got any of those 2010 entries, it's like 4 out of 50.
I mean, yeah. Long story short, Liam, you've not done very well, boss. You've got 6 out of 12. That's not bad.
I'm fine about that. Like there were a couple I probably should have known.
6 out of 12, that's half.
50-50. You know what? I'm happy with that because it means I've got more to learn, but I'm not that bad.
Any closing thoughts on, you know, the bad vibes around Drive Survive and the hate towards the fans? Anything you want to say to the 12 people watching?
At the end of the day, I think some people like to just feel superior to other people, you know, and like that you were a fan longer. Same with like music, like, oh, I discovered this band first, you know, and everyone else who likes them now is a poser. Like, but at the end of the day, more fans for the thing you love, if you love Formula One, is a good thing.
Don't be mean. Drive to Survive fans are valid.
They need to chill out with adding more races.
They'll do a race for America next. Every race on the calendar will be like for every state. It'll be like NASCAR.
You know what? Now you're onto something. They could do
imagine.
their own little circuit here with like car. They could call it like IndyCar or something.
Let's not get crazy here. That would never happen. That's just not realistic, is it?
Nobody would watch that.
Right, well, before we go, can we get the cameo from the man himself?
We can. Brendan.
Introducing, boys and girls, the two-time F1 Esports World Champion, Brendan Lee!
Hello.
You can't wear red anymore, mate. You've left Ferrari. So, lads, today I set out to try and prove that DTS fans know more about F1 than we all give them credit for. Was I successful? Not really. But to be fair, in hindsight, I think the questions might have been a little bit too historically based for them, so I think we can let them off. That being said, lads, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to watch another one, like when I took a deep dive into the greatest comeback in F1 history. Link to that video is on screen now. Cheers for watching, lads. Stay safe. Goodbye.